All right, day 64. Day 64. I'm really excited about this one today because I get to pull out an environment that I've been wanting to for about 2 years now. Also, I guess to explain, I'm painting a new scene today, so this should definitely be interesting. And I haven't used this environment so far in the entirety of my comic, so can't wait for this one. Um, I don't know why, but in today's page, I have a lot of small images going on. Um, it's going to be a pain to deal with after a while, but for the moment, it's not an issue. Uh, oh, crap. I was wondering why I couldn't select anything within the line art. I didn't copy the layer correct. There we go. Let me just knock each character out one by one so I can make this quicker. I don't know what I was just starting to do there, other than make this way more complicated than it needed to be. And depending on how this looks, I may be able to avoid having to do a whole lot of shading. I think I might be able to. I'm not really sure just yet. And these are sort of the things that I'm about to just find out organically as this page goes along. It's the one thing about introducing new scenes. There's a lot of sort of explaining what's going on by the environment that's taking place. I remembered this time. So he's got these on. That's not correct. Let's go back. Details out the way. Make sure that was done right. Okay. Alright. Okay, I don't know why. When I clicked, it didn't pop up for a second. Might have just had the page deselected. Haven't had to draw Jupiter in quite a while. God, I can't remember the last day in this challenge where I had to draw it. There's very little detail into this, but this is almost intentional. You're not really going to see it anyways. It's just enough for you to make out the fact that it's Jupiter standing here. Because I'm actually way closer than the actual page would be if you were looking at it. Interesting enough, the other day I watched a few people actually just older videos of others who have tried to do the 100 days of making comics challenge, and other than the fact that other people do this way different than how I'm doing it, one interesting thing that I saw more than one time was that there's quite a few people who stopped doing the challenge like part the way in, not because they gave up or anything like that, but they finished the comic. It's the amazing thing. I guess me being so surprised at the fact that I'm getting like so much of my comic done shouldn't really be a surprise. It might actually be more normal than I think it is. Like I said, just through the nature of doing this, you're gonna get a lot of stuff done over time anyways. Just thinking about at least being 100 pages into the future of where you currently are, or close to that. You could be like 80 or 90 pages. Like what, how far along would an extra like 90 pages be for your comic if you was working on it? Even if you fail the challenge and give up at some point, which it's really the only way you can fail the challenge is if you outright give up. But um, well, I guess you could just not get anything done for the day. But I imagine on the horse was with these Microsoft pop-ups, they will hop back on the horse and continue working on the comic as well. But provided that you don't outright give up completely, I imagine you would still get a significant portion of your comic complete. Well, depending on the comic you do, if you're doing like just regular, like them slice of life comedy comics, you'll still get like a lot of work done. Alright, so here is the difficult part, the remainder of the page. But first, let me find this. Ta-da! Copy that. Paste. Here we go. Oh, I've been waiting to use this environment in my comic for the longest time. I think I just stretched the hell out of that environment, but I can clean that up if I get rid of the excess. And that was done incorrectly. Sorry about that. Oh crap. Um. So now the guesswork. Um. Honestly, should minimize that for a second, but I don't feel like it. So. Ah. Once layer selected. I'm like, why can't I use the fill tool right now? Oh boy. God, and I gotta leave in a few minutes too. Hopefully I can get this freaking thing finished and recorded before then. I'm not really trying to rush this. Today has been all over the place anyways, but alright, start shade. I think for this I'm gonna start with the easiest parts of the page first. And really shade. I got my hands on the new Mortal Kombat cartoon that just came out. Have yet to watch it. This has kind of been a rough couple of days, and the only thing I feel like I've been able to get done at all is this comic. So have not seen the cartoon yet, but I plan on watching it sometime between today and Saturday. Oh, this should be simple enough to shade. Just being real, all of this is simple to shade, but why do I keep doing that? I love how I say little stuff like that without explaining what's going on, like anybody would know. Um, I have I have my line art on two separate layers. One with my flat colors on it and one just the regular line art. But because I do some details and my colors without any lines present, I'll click on stuff with my line art and it's not what I want selected because I only did that in my color layer. That may sound confusing. It's just how I work. It's just the thing that I do. But I'll get to these weird points where I get in the zone and I start working on autopilot and I'm not actually thinking, which is a blessing and a curse sometimes. Why am I doing this? I just had this thought, like, why am I even shading this like that? It's too far away. No one's gonna see any of this. Why am I wasting my time? And as I say that out loud, there's an inner voice right now that's telling me to finish it. And I haven't checked my script yet, but I'm hoping that there's no text covering this up on top of everything else. Because then I would really have essentially done all of this detail for no reason. I'm running late right now. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna end up stopping this because I really need to get out of here right now. Hopefully I will be recording later, or I can at least show you the finished product. I can't promise you whether or not you'll see me painting any more of this later, or whether or not I'll just be showing off the end result. So we shall see. In the meantime, I think I am about to call it a painting. I keep saying that, and then I paint more stuff. I really need to get out of here, but I really can't stop painting right now. Alright, that's it. I'm out. Gotta cut this off. Alright, I am back. I'm gonna try and finish the rest of this out now. Alright. Excuse me for a second. There's a problem. Okay. Hopefully everything goes okay for the remainder of this video. Hopefully I don't need to stop anymore. Apparently the internet just went out. I'm gonna go ahead and work with what I can control at the moment, and that is this picture. So, oh crap. Maybe I can't deal with this either. What's going on? Oh. I'm gonna leave Raekwon alone for the moment. Go back to Alexis. Just slight highlight their hair. Do the same thing for Dan, because you can't really see his hair. He's blending right in with the background. And I'm getting away from this panel. Actually, no, I'm not. This Dan's ponytail is missing as well. Now I'm getting away from this. Staring at this as I'm trying to figure out whether or not how much of this I want to fix. I don't think any of this. I think I'm gonna just leave it as is. One of those things where I'm just gonna have to say it's good enough and keep it moving, so I'm not working on the same thing all day long. Once again, I'm adding a lot of detail to stuff that's so small you may not see it. I'll explain what's really bothering me with that. The size of Jupiter's head. It's so small, it's distracting to me, and I'm going to clean that up in a second, but right now I want to get the rest of this work on. So, wrong side, it's not where the shadow is supposed to be. It's so weird doing this effect with such a small, it's a small brush, but it looks huge because of how small it's being drawn on the page. Which is why I hate doing little details like this, but I couldn't really, I didn't want to not have the full background shown. The pixels have actually started to dissipate. This is the first time I've ever had to do shadows with the 1 pixel brush. Alright, and that is the page. That is I want to do something. I want to do something, and it's so unnecessary. Oh, it's so unnecessary. Damn it. Okay, we're hopping back in, people. We're hopping back in. So for this, I'm actually gonna move the environment in here. Let's see. Which panel was the full background? Matter of fact, I'm gonna need both sides for this. Once again on the new layer. I really did want to do this. Well, I didn't want to make a new layer, but I want to do this just because I don't know why I'm doing this, because I'm gonna pigeonhole myself to have to do this more with each panel just to keep everything afloat. Oh crap. Well, the placement of this is wrong, so I just wasted all my time doing that, but it looks cool, so. Alright, now I'm keeping this as it is. So this is day 64. I'm done. That's it for today. There's a lot going on in this page too. Also, I need to get this out too while I'm even thinking about it. I have links in the description, but if you want to check out my comic, obviously you can read my comic for free on Webtoons and Tapas if you want. If you would like to support me, you could go ahead and buy one of my comics for download at gumroad.com. Link should be somewhere below. And I now have print copies of Chapter 3 of Infinite Uppercut available. That's also in the Indie Planet link below. So if you want to actually get a physical copy of Infinite Uppercut, you could get chapters 1, 2, and 3. I believe you would be able to read chapters 1 and 2 for free. I'm not really sure on that. I might have to double check that. Those are downloads. The actual physical copies are not free. You have to pay for those. But yeah, I think they do have free downloads on Indie Planet for chapters 1 and 2. But chapter 3, you will have to pay for the download. And if you want the physical copy, you can buy that as well. Just getting plugs out of the way because it just went up yesterday and I didn't post anything to let anyone know, so I need to get on that ASAP. But in any event, like I said, let me know what you think about today's work, and like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and you all have a good one, and I'm out.